All right, what's up everybody? I'm gonna be showing you the quickest way to make money out there right now, and that is gonna be selling narcotics on the streets. So what you're gonna wanna do, look around, see if you see anybody that might be addicted to drugs, kind of buy your wares, show them what you got, see if they might be interested. Okay, let me amend the video title to legal ways to make money. Oh, come on, Big Pharma gets to do it. Well, fine. All right, let's head back and I'll show you the legal ways to make money.
So I'm gonna lay these out from slowest to quickest, as in the last one is gonna be the absolute fastest way to make money. Coming in at number 5 is my personal favorite, and that is to start or join a social movement and then build a product around it. This one will no doubt be the most profitable, but it will also unfortunately take the longest. The key here is to find a group of people that are passionate and rallied behind a cause or a mission. All you really need to do is connect with these people through social media by just creating content specifically for them. Once you establish yourself as a leader in that group, you can just reach out to people and ask them, hey, what kind of products would help you fulfill your mission or push your movement forward? Then all you have to do is just make that product or partner with somebody that's already made it. Since that explanation was pretty vague, let me give you a real life example.
A big movement right now is e-commerce, and if you want to get involved and start profiting on it, all you really need to do is start creating content for it on your social media. Content like reviews of e-commerce sites, tutorials on how to set up a Shopify account, even a full-blown in-depth guide on how to do e-com in general. Once you've built up a decent sized following, you'll need maybe 1,000, couple thousand people. Just start direct messaging your followers and asking them, hey, what products would make your life easier? Odds are you hear a service to set up my e-com website, or a mentoring course on how to do e-com, or even software to manage and run my e-com store on autopilot. These are all very real products that you could either create yourself or find somebody that has and just partner with them and split the profits. Either way, you cash in and your followers get exactly what they need. But alas, this is the longest method I'll be talking about today. It can take several months to get rolling. Number 4 is quite a bit faster, clocking in at just a few weeks to payday, and that is get a job. Yeah, super boring one here, but it's actually pretty quick and deserves to be on this list. So spruce up your resume and dress the part, because you're about to apply to every single business within a 20-mile radius of your home. Make sure your resume is a solid full page, and if you have to add some fluff, that's okay. My first resume had volunteer work and like little electronics projects that I did in my spare time. If you do projects on your own, employers see that as, wow, this person actually cares enough to do something all the way through to the end. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy either. It can be something simple like just a charity where you go around town collecting canned goods and then dropping them off at your local food bank. That shows that you're a nice, kind-hearted person that can take the initiative and get stuff done, even if you really aren't. I mean, I would probably hire somebody that had a resume like that.
Big number 3 is something that I did all throughout high school and college, and that is tutoring, either in person or online. The misconception about tutoring is that you have to be smart. Well, you don't. You only have to be a tad bit smarter than the people that you're tutoring. And I really hope that you're smarter than a first grader. When I first got started tutoring, I actually signed up on a site called Wyzant to get started. And as time progressed, I actually ended up starting my own tutoring company, which after I got out of college kind of collapsed into nothingness. It was a really easy setup on Wyzant though. All you had to do was just set up an account, take a nice picture of yourself, make sure you look friendly, then write a bio about how smart you are, even if you aren't, and you're good to go. Once you have your profile set up, you can just apply to tutor all sorts of different kids in your area or online. You'll likely get some tutoring sessions from those first ones that you applied for, and then as you tutor more kids, you will get more reviews, which means that you will get more people that want you to tutor. And that means that you'll actually be able to start raising your hourly rate. It ends up just being a massive flywheel of profitability. I started out tutoring for like $10 an hour, which is dirt cheap. And by the end of college, I was charging almost $100 an hour. But I was able to get all of this rolling in just a couple weeks and start bringing in $10 an hour, usually for at least a few hours a week.
Coming up next is number 2, which is something my fiance did for a while because she was bored and thought it would be fun. And that is teaching English to little Chinese children. Super niche, I know. I really don't know how she found this one, but it worked out really great for her and she started picking up some extra dough every week. The process was really swift and simple. She just signed up on a website called VIPKids.com, sent in some documentation, and sent a little mock video to make sure that she had a working webcam and microphone. She just used the one on her laptop and it worked perfectly. She also set up a background for her video using a poster of a world map, got some props like a ball, little pictures of animals she cut out of some paper and taped to a popsicle sticks. Very low-key setup. All she had to do to start teaching was pass a mock exam with another teacher to prove that she knew English well enough to teach it. After that, she just opened up some time slots in the early morning, which would be late at night in China, and the time slots started filling up pretty quickly. She was teaching almost every morning for a few hours. She was getting paid about $20 an hour, which is pretty good, and there was actually even more financial incentives to open up more time slots, so you could even be making more money than that. There are even people that turn this into a full-time job. So if you like waking up at 4 in the morning to teach kids on the other side of the planet, this one's for you.
The last one is by far the quickest way to make money, and it is one we all know and love, and that is food delivery. Apps like DoorDash, Postmates, Grubhub, Uber Eats, and any other local ones are great if you have a pulse and you have a car. If you're alive and you can drive, then you can do it. I've never personally done this myself, but one of my best friends did DoorDash all summer and he laid out the process for me. You sign up on their website and they schedule a meeting with you and you go get your branded bag and your branded t-shirt that you get to wear while you're making food deliveries. Once you have that, you can just get the app on your phone and you can start making deliveries right away. He was up and running in a single week, which is just super fast when we're talking about making some quick money. The pay wasn't too good, coming in at about $10 an hour or less, which is comparable to just getting a minimum wage job. The issue with fast money is that it's usually not very much. You can either choose to get it quick or get it big. The first method I mentioned is going to take a lot longer, but the payout is going to be significantly larger than delivering food and getting paid like $5 an hour. Delivering food can help you pay bills in the interim, but it's not something that you should set on long term. It's just not a sustainable income source.
All right, those were pretty good, but I'm gonna get back to my personal favorite, so see you guys out there. Have a great week.